Hi guys, my name is Kristen Harley and welcome back to challenge number 3 in Nails Next Top Nail Artist Season 9. And this is what I created for our Futuristic Challenge. We are going to start by sculpting out our first nail. This nail is going to be extra long, so I am using 2 Futur-Forms. I am cutting one and adding it to the other. I then take this little tab and place it underneath to give it more support while trying to make my C-curve. Then we are taking our C&D PlexiGel builder and we are going to be sculpting out our nail. You can add a generous amount on because we will be filing this into shape. I also like to turn the nail upside down so I can make sure that my apex is placed properly. When you are happy with your shape, you can wipe off the dispersion layer and then remove your future form. And then we are going to gently file this into shape. This next nail is going to be kind of deconstructed. We are going to be sculpting this base just with one future form. And look at that beautiful C-curve. We are also going to file this nail into shape. I use a combination of files and e-files to get the perfect shape. I wanted this nail to have kind of a zigzag deconstructed shape, so I added a wire to help me place the other part of the nail. And I am using a future form to sculpt out the base of this nail. I did attach it a little bit to the sides of my fingers, and then I'm just holding it on with my pointer and ring finger. Inside this deconstructed nail, I wanted to have a few gears turning. So again, I used my PlexiGel builder to use some silicone molds, and once they were cured, I used some black pool shellac, cured it to a fuel cure, and then used my over-the-top effects to chrome out these gears. I didn't want them to be perfectly chromed. I wanted them to have a bit of a distressed look, so I left some of the black pool showing, and then once I glued them together with the PlexiGel, I went along the outside and added some more black pool to give it more depth. Using black pool underneath the over-the-top chrome effects works very well because it has a really sticky dispersion layer, and then the chrome goes on so nicely. This color is called Off the Chain, and it is a really nice metallic bronze color that really looks futuristic to me. The bottom part of this nail is using Lightning Bolt, and these two colors complement each other very well. I ended up removing the wire and then taking a little bit of C&D's liquid and powder to attach the gears to this nail. Liquid and powder was also used to attach the bottom part of the nail, and then I turned it around and put a little bit of reinforcement on the back. C&D's over-the-top effects make it really easy to get a really nice ombre effect. Here I'm using Off the Chain and Lightning Bolt, and it was super easy to blend it together. This nail is going to be a focal point because it's going to be the thumbnail. I am doing an eye, so we are taking black pool and lining out everything. And then to do the inside of the eye, we are mixing black pool and cream puff. Once it's fully cured, we are applying Lightning Bolt to give it a really cool effect. Using white under the chrome gives it a nice pearlescent effect. Taking the liner brush and just drawing some lines in towards the pupil, and then from the pupil out to the other lines gives it a really cool iris effect and makes it look a little more realistic. After some eyelashes are added, then we are going to add some white highlights and add some gears on the inside of the eye. PlexiGel Builder is going to be the product that holds these gears into place. Once the gears are placed, we are going to add more PlexiGel to the inside of the eye to give it a 3D effect. To give it more of a 3D effect, we are going to paint those iris lines and the pupil again, as well as the white highlight. Next, we are starting with Gold Party from Over the Top Effects, and we are blending it into Off the Chain and then finally Lightning Bolt. This nail needed to fit in with our industrial theme, so we wrapped it with some wire and added some gears. Here we are using the e-file to drill a couple holes in the nails, one at the top because we are going to add a big 3D skull, and then 4 holes at the bottom. Be careful where you're holding your fingers because you can get yourself very easily. The top hole made the skull really easy to go in, and then I added holes in the bottom because it just added some extra texture to add with the wires. Using PlexiGel again, I added some embellishments on this nail. Staying with the deconstructed theme, I chopped off the end of this nail and then filed it nice and straight, making sure that the tip is straight as well. And then taking some CND liquid and powder, I am applying these rhinestones and then attaching that to the end of the nail. Once that is dry, I'm going to use my PlexiGel again and then add some metallic colored gems. And then stick that in your CND light for a full cure. And here we have challenge number 3, our Futuristic Nails in 2 lengths and super cool 3D embellishments using CND over the top effects and CND shellac no white top coat.